the game is cooked? Like, is it cooked, or is there any possible way, bro, that the game could be revived, bro? What you think, bro?
Personally, bro,
where are some of the most crucial places that you think they went wrong, bro?
Main thing I think, bro, is really just
So the thing that I hate most, like my biggest grudge against this game, would have to be, bro.
Yeah. And the thing I probably love about the game the most definitely would be the.
Yes, sir. Ambassador Plays back in the building. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Not just well, but swell. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Look, y'all, drop a W face cams in the chat. You know what I mean? I just want to do little things to make my videos better, make them more personable. You know what I mean? Because you really a part of the AP army. You dig what I'm saying? You family, my dog, my boy, my sis. You feel me? But anyways, look, in today's video, you know what I'm saying? Y'all really been getting in the comments saying y'all love the videos where Don Coolio and I are really just talking on some podcast type vibes. So today, that's exactly what I'm trying to bring y'all. And today, we gonna be talking about, is Sparking Zero done for? Is it too late to be redeemed? Is it like really cooked? Or is there something that can be done to save the game? And we're also going to be going through, in our opinion, where they went wrong and what they could have done. So shout out to the homie Don Coolio, bro. Don Coolio, say what's up to the people, man. You feel me?
What's good with y'all, bro? What's good, man? We finna get to it.
We finna get to it, man. This the bro now. So make sure y'all go show love to his channel, because without him, you know what I'm saying? Without no Don Coolio, it ain't no Don Coolio and AP. You feel me? So boom.
Yes,
all right, bro. First off, I guess we can get into boxing, but first question is, bro, like, do you think the game is cooked? Like, is it cooked, or is there any possible way, bro, that the game could be revived, bro? What you think, bro?
Personally, bro, the only thing I can really do, the only thing I can think of that would kind of revive the game would be like if they added modes where you could play with your friends, bro. Or something like that would probably do it, but even with that, honestly, it's hard to say, bro. It's real hard to say.
Okay, so why do you think it's hard to say?
Cause like, bro, the game started off so bad, it's hard to come back from certain stuff, you know. It's rarely been any games that have come out and like did as bad as Sparking Zero and been able to revive itself. Like,
is there any games you could think of like that? Cause I'm not gonna lie, this is a once in a lifetime. This is a once in a lifetime experience for me, bro. I've never seen a game flop like this. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Especially a game that has so much hype around it. Like, it's honestly a complete disappointment, bro.
Yeah, bro. I can't really think of nothing, bro, if I'm being honest. I never seen, like I said, I've seen multiple games flop, bro. Like, for one, like 2K, a lot of 2Ks, a lot of Call of Duties.
That's a great example. That's a great example, actually.
Yeah, bro. Storm Connections flopped when it first came out. It never recovered. That game is better now than what it ever was when it first dropped. And it's
really, but it's been years, though.
It's been years, bro. It still hasn't recovered. Never recovered. It's the same thing like with Sparking Zero. You know, when Sparking Zero dropped DLC, it spiked. You know what I mean? Like, the player count spiked, but then it go back down.
Yeah.
That's all it is, bro.
Okay, in my opinion, bro, I think the game is cooked. I think the game is cooked, but let me tell you why. I just have not seen enough that makes me believe that the devs care to revive this game. You feel me? This newest patch kind of gives hope, bro. But when's the last time they actually, like, why did it take them so long, bro? I feel like they're only doing it so that they could possibly line their pockets with more money. Because why not? Like, they could have been fixed these issues that they fixed. But no, they wanted to wait till they dropped the DLC, which has what? Money attached to it, bro. Because they know not everybody pre-ordered the joint, and most people are going to want to play with the DLC, bro. You're not going to want to see everybody playing on Daima, especially, you know, Daima did really good as an anime, bro. Like, the reviews were really good, so people are not I almost tried to do the exploit right there. And now that we were just in there practicing that, bro, do you understand how fast you have to react, bro? Yeah, that's kind of wild, bro.
Facts, bro.
Yeah, but of course they waited until people are gonna want to spend money on the patch, bro, on the DLC, I mean, and then they patch it. Because let's be real, they could have been fixed these issues, bro. It did not have to take them this long at all, bro. Yeah. But on the other hand, I will say, I feel like I'm not gonna lie, you might be like on the edge of a gold mine with that idea of playing with people, because I genuinely think if they were to implement something to where you could play with at least one of your friends, bro, can you imagine? First of all, Dota Doya and who Siriax be playing with? It's not Dota Doya, is it? It's Rhyme Style.
Yeah,
Boy, Siriax and Rhyme Style, bro. Me and you, Demon Joe and Diego. I don't know if Diego really create content like that, but I'm just saying, like, but I know off rip so many people will want to create content. Me personally, that would do a lot for me in this game. But then I have to ask myself the question, to be redeemed, right? That means that the game's numbers would have to get close to what they were originally, right?
Yeah, bro. At least, bro. We need
at least half, right?
Not even half, bro. If it was 10,000 people on Sparking Zero a day, bro.
That's redeemed. That's solid.
That's redeemed. That's solid.
Okay. And what do we got now? Like 1, 2, maybe on a good day, 3,000 on a day of a patch.
Yeah, that's it.
Golly, man. Oh, I guess Future Trunk's the only one that can do that. Okay. So this isn't a part of the title of the video, but bro, explain like how you feel like on a okay, if you had to rate Sparking Zero when it first came out, bro, how excited were you to play on a scale of 1 to 10? And then how excited do you wake up to play this game now, bro, on a scale of 1 to 10?
If I had to say, when it first came out, I ain't gonna, it was like a 10, bro.
No cap, it was 10.
Bro. It was 100% a 10, 100%. But now it's probably like a solid 3. Probably like a solid 3, bro. Seriously.
That man said a solid 3, bro. It's terrible. Nah, that's honesty though, bro. That's honesty. Cause the game is not as exciting to play, bro. It used to be, bro. I'm telling you, fam, you know I work the morning shift very early in the morning. I usually wake up at 1:20 a.m. to make it to work and clock in by 2:45 a.m. When this game first came out, I set my alarm clock, bro, to 12 o'clock midnight, bro. I would wake up at 12 o'clock and play the game I'll brush my teeth, get my uniform on, and I'll play the game from 12 o'clock to 1:20 when I had to leave the door. Like that, bro. Boy, doing that now, I wish I would. I wish I would. So I would definitely say when the game first came out, 10. I'm gonna go a little bit higher than a 3. Right now, I think I wake up to play Sparking Zero at a 5 when I have a good video idea. If I don't have a good video idea, then I'm right there with you on the 3, bro. But I do be getting excited for good video ideas. Like, I couldn't wait to get home and record this, bro. Like, I was at work looking forward to getting home and recording this video. So when I have a video idea, bro, that joint's like a 5, 6. When I don't have a video idea, I'm not gonna lie. And also, this is for y'all too, chat, or my AP army, bro. I don't play this game. Like y'all see me and Don playing right now. Honest to God, this is the most I play the game. Like when me and Don are playing together. I don't really play like that outside of recording, bro. And that's just how it is right now, because that's just how the game feels to us. It's unfortunate, but it's the truth, bro.
100% the truth. I do not be on here if you're not on, bro. And it's crazy, they probably looking at us like, man, y'all are so good at this game. How is
yeah,
it
they probably don't believe
playing?
that. Somebody went into my comments yesterday on my video. They said, boy, he called me Plays. He said, I swear nobody played this game as much as Plays, but he gotta be #1 in the world. And I just started laughing. I deflected, I was like, nah, I'm decent. And he was like, nah, don't be humble. But like whole time, if you check me and Don Coolio hours, bro, we probably got the least hours played out of y'all's favorite content creators, for real.
Yeah,
like, but we got like, we're still in the 400s. Like neither one of us has broke 500 hours on this game. And for a content creator, like we gotta play this game a lot. Like we on here dang near every day to get content. But it's people who don't create no content got thousands, thousands of hours. Demon Joe got like 800-900 hours. You know what I mean? So yeah, and most of those hours, by the way, came from when the game was fresh. Cause I'm not gonna lie, I was dang near no life in this joint when it came. Who wasn't, bro? This game been in the making for dang near what, 17 years or something like that? Yeah, bro. Okay, so boom, now this is the juicy part of the video, in my opinion. Bro, where are some of the most crucial places that you think they went wrong, bro?
Main thing I think, bro, is really just the fact that they didn't do what they was supposed. Like, it was a lot of stuff that was in the last game that they didn't do. Like, for example, you remember when the game first came out? Like, it is one thing for the game not to be balanced because it was never intended to be balanced.
Right.
Like, bro, we had people going instant spark 100 times in one match. We had Broly going instant spark, hitting us with an ultimate. If that missed, he hitting us with another one.
That's facts. No, that's facts. That's facts. That's actual facts. You're not lying, bro.
It's just the exploits. The exploits is where they went wrong, bro. In my opinion, that's where they went wrong, bro.
Okay.
100%.
Okay.
And just not testing the game. Like, it's a lot of stuff. Like, for example,
bro,
you know how in this latest patch they made it to where you couldn't Z-burst, like that you Z-burst dash and it takes key based on distance. It was already like that in Tenkaichi 3. Why was it not like that off rip in this game? If it was like that off rip, bro, it wouldn't have been no complaints. Nothing would have had to change, bro.
Yeah.
But they just was doing goofy stuff, bro. That's all it was, man.
And that's part of the reason I'm so confused, because they seem to have had a very successful blueprint in BT3. Now, if I'm playing devil's advocate, right, I've seen somebody say a comment and they said if BT3 had online, most of y'all wouldn't have the same love in our heart that we think of when it comes to BT3, bro, is because they were pretty much saying it didn't have an online competitive mode. So the only thing we had was our friends and cousins and stuff on the couch while we was playing. So by default, right, you literally just said yourself, one of the biggest issues with this game is exploits. That's because they got an online mode with a ranking system, bro. When it comes to that type of stuff, people will literally figure out any way to cheese the game. We were just in the lab joking around about how people figure this stuff out. You know what I mean? And that's, you know, you and I get frustrated when people do the revenge kind of glitch to us because we don't know how to do it. It's frustrating in that way. So I can definitely agree with that, bro. Exploits definitely cheese the game. I mean, you had the exploit where the Giants, if they followed up and did like if they on DP, if they hit you away and then switch into the Giant, it would do like 8,000 damage, something egregious, like something that should obviously not be in the game, but nevertheless, it was in the game. Like, it's just stuff like that that just seems goofy. So I definitely agree with you on that, bro. If I had to think about like where Sparking Zero went wrong, bro, I'd also have to, let me sit here and think about this for a second. I'd have to say, I just think they under-delivered, number one, bro. I think they under-delivered. I have never, and Don, I mean never, seen so many trailers for a game before it came out. I mean, they must have dropped 15 trailers for this game. Every day, every week, it was a new trailer for Sparking Zero. And so the hype was absolutely insane. I think they almost did themselves a disservice for that because the devs knew what they were cooking up the whole time. You don't think the devs looked at BT3? You don't think they knew? They knew. And so I think they under-delivered when the product first came out, and then I think they took too long to patch essentials. Why is it that we have a legendary face-off mode with Brawly getting patched within a week of the mode coming out, but we got game-breaking issues like tracking, we got game-breaking issues like MUI cheesing people with his key blasts that you can't do anything about. Essentially, you cannot do anything about those key blasts pre-patch. You couldn't. That's why people like Undead and all the other people in rank who would cheese that playstyle, that's why they found so much success, because Sparking Zero waited forever. So I'd say the game overhyped and under-delivered, that's number one, and then they waited too long to fix essential issues, and then also they completely missed the mark on the beloved little things. What do I mean by beloved little things? Bro, stages, maps, modes, like these are the things that are not gonna necessarily make or break your game, but the people want them, bro. Like, this is Dragon Ball Z. You have to understand, this has to be one of the biggest fan bases in the anime community of all time. They get really geeky and excited over the little things. Like you said in one of your videos, Don, if instead of the legendary face-off mode, instead of giving us like some banners or whatever, if they would have gave us the outfits that Goku and Vegeta use in the Dragon Ball 2018 rendition movie of Brawly, bruh, I wouldn't have got off till I got them joints. I'm finna change my character. I wouldn't have got off till I got them joints, bro. I promise I wouldn't have. So I think that's like some of the main ways they went wrong, bro. And I feel like those are little fixes, little things that they could have used to keep the game afloat, bro, that they just completely missed the mark with, bro.
Nah, I agree, bro.
Who you finna get, bro?
I feel like playing Super Saiyan 4, bro.
All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Super Saiyan 4, bro. It's perfect. Okay, now this is the last topic I want to talk about, unless you could think of anything. How much of the blame would you place on the devs and the makers of the game and Bandai, and how much of the blame would you place on the content creators? This is gonna be like an interesting question, and I know they're gonna get in the comments with this one right here.
Alright, so if I'm being honest, for first and foremost, I blame the devs, like regardless. They gotta be to blame because they didn't test this game out. I know a lot of people like to always say the players, and the players are to blame, you know, and so is the content creators. But it's really, I ain't gonna lie, the devs really broke this game off rip, you know, if I'm being honest, just from how they released it, you know. But if I had to say who deserves more to blame, I might have to go, I don't know, I might have to go with content creators. Simply because a lot of content creators, they want content so badly, bro, that they will advertise an exploit in the game and won't even think twice about it, bro. And then whenever the game get broke, they like, oh, this is why Spark is real good. Like, bro, you're the reason.
Yeah, very good point.
But it's like they don't, I don't know, it's like they don't think about it like that.
They don't. That's crazy how easily it lets me sidestep that instant transmission. The timing must have to be very, like, it must be a very small window.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's stuff
that
like
is
that,
insane.
bro. Stuff like that, man. The bean class,
Oh, my phone, bro. No, I think you really hit it on the head with the desire for views when it comes to content creators, views or relevancy, right? Or relevance when it comes to smaller content creators or content creators in general. I think there's no reason to make a video over an exploit other than to bring it to light. But after you see how long it takes Bandai to patch these issues, I don't even think that's a wise idea in and of itself. So I definitely agree with you on that, bro. I would have to say it's very close to 50-50. I don't believe, there's some people that saying it's all the devs, it's all the devs. I literally, on my video that did pretty well when I was talking about the problem with the Spark and Zero community, this guy was like, you can't blame the devs, like the players are always gonna be the players, they're always gonna find a way to cheese, da 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 da. And I was like, yes, I agree, but exploits are exploits nonetheless. Like, there's always gonna be cheaters. Look at 2K, there's people that take advantage of the cheesiest animations, the best animations, like they build their characters around cheese, yes, but that's why you make it to where even though people are gonna cheese, you don't help them. Spark and Zero helped them, bro. Like when you already have people that are gonna use MUI, which is arguably one of the best characters in the game, don't give them a tool that makes them unbeatable, bro. Auto dodge was already enough. It was already bad enough they had auto dodge. Then you mess around and give them a key blast that cannot be countered, bro. The only counter I have to your key blast is to become 100% stationary and just block. By the way, it also did considerable chip damage. That wasn't talked about enough. That joint actually chip your damage, bro. It wasn't free blocks, bro. You were still losing health.
Yep. People definitely didn't talk about that, bro.
And so I say, well, oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, and people used to just say stuff like, "Oh, it's the most optimal way to play."
Yes, yes, and you guys are the problem. You know, I'm not even sad to say it to you. You can't make excuses for that, bro. You can't make excuses for that. And at the same time, on the same, like I'm getting on the head of the players, I'm also getting on the head of the devs. You can't make excuses for the devs either, bro. The devs have a job to do. You are literally paid. You went and you got an education on this to make sure that you deliver the best product possible. But you want to know what? When nobody's in competition with you, you can get away with a lot more. That's why Bandai can do this, in my opinion. That's why 2K has been able to do this all these years, because who is NBA Live? NBA Live not finna do anything to 2K. They know every year, no matter how good or how bad they make their product, they are the only one and they are the top dog in their market. So if people want a basketball game to play, they're gonna get 2K every single year. And with that, it allows them to be so lazy, bro. It's a shame, bro.
It's almost like EA and 2K made a deal that EA gonna make the football games and 2K gonna make the basketball games. Just so they don't have no competition.
That's crazy, bro. I got one more question, but before I ask this question, I want to ask if there's anything you can think about or wanted to bring up.
One thing I will say, bro, is I feel as though the big creators, I feel like the bigger creators, like the ones that got like a meal, like the C-Reacts of the world, the Ron Styles of the world, I think they really did aid in destroying this game too, because they really
hyped it up so much, and they were the first ones to leave.
Yeah, bro. They were the first ones to leave, and then the thing is, they come back and get they million views, get they thousands of dollars, and then just leave again.
Man, bro.
That's what be getting me, bro.
Very great point, bro.
It's not like I get it, like they, they getting their bread, they not finna waste their time playing a game that they really don't like that, but I don't know, bro.
Yeah. It's just unfortunate because a lot of people grew up watching these people, you know what I'm saying, was excited to watch them play this game. Afrocentric kept saying game of the year, no, game of the life. And he put this game down so fast, bro.
Nah,
it's like, how is this game of the life and you not even playing it?
Boy, you feel me? And the funny thing is, he wasn't even like, even without like people being exploitations on the game, he wasn't even like that good, bro.
He wasn't. I'm telling you, I would destroy it, bro. When I say destroy, bro, it's not even close. It's not even close. And then he had posted like a video, I think, when the game first came out, talking about like 50-game win streak. Whole time he been playing the game for a week and a half. Yeah, before it ever even came out. So he knew things that nobody knew about. But it's all in good fun. I know they're trying to get their money, bro. But I think I also agree with you on that sentiment right there as well. But the last thing I wanted to talk about, or just ask you, and also share mine, is I'm gonna go first on this one, and I'll let you go after if you don't mind. I wanted to talk about the thing that we hate most about this game, and then what do we like most about this game. So the thing that I hate most, like my biggest grudge against this game, would have to be, bro, the connection. I'm gonna be honest. There is no reason, bro. When I test my connection, I get anywhere between like 200 to 500 megabytes per download speed. Like they say you need 10 to play okay online. I have like 200 to 500, so it's no reason I should be lagging. On top of that, why do you put connectivity settings 1 or higher, 2 or higher, 3 or higher, 4 or higher, 5 only? Why do I put it on 5 only? And sometimes I had this clip and I deleted it. I'm so sorry I can't show y'all, but I had a clip where I was playing on 5 only and I moved my analog stick and it moved a whole second afterwards. Honest to God. Honest to God. So if I'm playing this game trying to win or even just trying to have fun, that's not fun, bro. It's no matter what character I'm on, no matter who I'm playing against, I'm not going to enjoy myself if that happens. And in my opinion, it just happens too frequently. For a person who has good internet and plays on 5 only. Now, it's some people complaining about the connectivity that play on a toaster, like Don Coolio said. They play on a calculator, right? You don't deserve to complain. You're playing on your internet is trash, okay? But for those of us who know we have good internet, Spark and Zero, it's no reason I should utilize your connection settings. You're pretty much saying I don't want to play anybody with bad internet, and somehow I am still lagging. That means it's the game's fault. So that's probably my biggest negative, or my biggest frustration with the game. My biggest positive, I'm gonna give 2, I guess. Playing with the homies is just immaculate. I haven't had this much fun playing the game in a while. Every time I get on here, play with Demon Joe, play with Don Coolio. That's the person I play with the most on this game. I have a blast every single time, no cap. When we invite a third person to come into the party to get runs in, I have the most time. It's been times where some of y'all, my subscribers, I'm live on stream, y'all asked me to make a room, I played. Those are the funnest times, right? And then after that, the aesthetic of the game. The game is freaking beautiful. I mean, it just looks great to see all the characters characters that I watched growing up on the TV screen. To see them do these ultimates and to just use them is really good. The character selection is huge. So I'd have to say those are the things I love most about the game, and that's the thing that I hate the most about the game, bro.
Yeah. If I had to say the thing I hate the most about the game, I mean, I think a lot of people will probably say lag, if I'm being real. A lot of people will probably say lag. The thing I probably hate the most is really just the exploits. Like, for example, like, come up here right quick. And you already know what I'm finna do, bro.
Oh, yeah. And
Like
look
that,
at me,
bro.
look at me, look at me. I'm pressing everything. Go to the top of the map. Go to the top of the map to give them a better idea of what happens if you're on ranked. I want y'all to look at me, chat.
And I can go just like this,
I'm pressing every button on my controller. It's nothing I can do. He went sparking and I just hit the ground. Now what can I do? What can I do? And you see how many skill points he has? As soon as he's done, he can do it again and go sparking again. Plus, not to mention, he got "I'll kill you in 5 seconds," which makes him a juggernaut, bro.
Yeah.
Like it's garbage. It's garbage.
And the crazy thing is, like, I don't even have to get 2 sweeps from back here. Like, I could sweep you right here, then come around and sweep you right there. And sometimes, like, if I do it correctly, it can still be a hard knot, bro.
Yeah.
You just gotta know what you're doing. And it's like, bro, playing like that and seeing people play like that all the time is just annoying. And then on top of that, not even just that, like, we got the revenge counter exploit. Like, I try to hit you, you revenge counter. And not this, but like apparently it's an exploit where if I press perception fast enough after you hit me.
Here, try it on me.
Alright.
Oh, yeah.
Like that right there, bro. That right there, he couldn't do nothing. He couldn't block, he couldn't size it, he couldn't do anything about that, bro. And that's not how it's supposed to be. And you gotta think exploits is what runs this game. Now it's about who knows the most exploits. You feel me? Bro, I'm telling you. That's one thing, that's probably the thing I hate the most about this game. This game has been always based around exploits. All the highest rank Z ranks in the game, probably to this day, got there by rage quitting and just doing exploits.
Yep.
The thing I probably love about the game the most definitely would be the graphics, of course, and just playing with the same as you. You feel me? I think that's the only thing you can love about it, just the graphics and playing with people. Because if you're doing anything else, it get pretty annoying pretty fast, bro.
Yeah.
Pretty fast, bro. Even quick match, bro.
I agree, bro. I agree. Well, that's W, man. Don, bro, thank you, bro. Much love, man. Appreciate you for helping me out with this video right here. Y'all be sure to show love to the homie Don Coolio Walks channel. I hope y'all enjoyed this right here, man. I know y'all got a lot of thoughts. I know a lot of you guys have been wondering, you know what I mean, like what we think about it. And so here it is, man. Here it is. So I hope y'all enjoy it. God bless. Remember, bro, Jesus loves you. I do too. It's been Ambassador Plays, and I'll catch y'all in the next video, man. Peace.